Hey guys, I'm back with another video. I hope this time the capacity is enough because the last few times I tried to film, it just cut me off, so I was really demotivated because I just didn't have enough storage on my laptop. But yeah, let's hope this time it works. So, a little update, I'm actually moving in with my boyfriend on Friday, which is in 3 days. It's Tuesday now, so it's crazy. We get the keys at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then we have the whole weekend and the 1st of May to move because the 1st of May is the day of work in Switzerland and everyone is free and doesn't have to work, or most people. And yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit about chilling and compulsive exercise. So today I was supposed to be in class all day long, and lately I've been stressing a lot about the group works I have to do, and I just never can get myself to sit down and work on it. And now it's 12 o'clock and I just started, but I started and I decided to stay home, chill, and get the work done because in the end, this will stress me a lot less no, it will be a lot better for me if I just get this group work done instead of going to class and knowing that I wasted a few hours, even though we don't have exams on the class. It's literally only assignments. So yeah, I decided to stay home. And yeah, why does that connect to compulsive exercise? Simply because sometimes you need time for yourself to chill. And in recovery, it's not sometimes, it's literally 24/7. So when you're in recovery, it's just not possible to exercise. I tell you right there and then you have to cut down 100%. Really try to move as little as possible, even though that sounds a little bit excessive. Even going for walks is too much in recovery. In recovery, you need to chill out. And so it's very hard to do it. It's not just, oh, actually, how exciting. I just can get, or I can just lay around all day long and I'm just gonna be so happy. No, you're gonna be so stressed out because you're like, oh my god, but I ate breakfast. I need to go and walk. Otherwise, I have such guilt in me. I actually prefer to go on a walk, even though maybe it takes energy. No. You need to really work on yourself and accept that you will feel very bad and very guilty if you don't exercise. That's the whole point. Your brain in ED is the following way. It wants to consume as little calories as possible, and the calories that are consumed should be burned so that you don't gain weight or actually lose weight. It just is required in a way that makes you eat little and makes you move a lot. It's just what ED people have. And some people eat or seem to eat quite normally but do excessive amounts of exercise. Other people eat very little and then don't really exercise that much. The disorder can be anywhere, and I was luckily not that affected by disordered um, movement compulsion, I think it's called. I'm not sure. I only ever always wanted to go on long walks and also on runs. I think it's very common. And the way I stopped with running is because literally my hip started hurting, and I took it as a sign that my recovery must be taken seriously. But then instead of running, I started going on really long walks instead, like every evening on at least a 1.5 hour long walk, which was also so stupid. And the way I stopped with that, I don't even remember, but I started realizing that the reason, yeah, of course, it helped me to free my mind. And those were all the reasons that I told everyone why I was going on the walk. But really, I just had a really bad conscience for eating much. So I wanted to go on a walk. And once I really realized that, the reason why I had the most motivation to go on those walks was because I had a lot of guilt for eating. Hi! I started to, reflect and realize, okay, you know what? This is not because I'm happy to do it. It's actually because my ED wants me to do it. And that's when I started to cut down, and then I completely stopped, I think, exercise after like many trials. It didn't work on the first try. Really, I had to try over and over again until I really realized, like, if I don't stop exercising after eating now, I will forever think that it's the only way to get away with the guilt, you know? So at some point, I just started to have the guilt and let it sink in, like just feel guilty. And it felt really bad. I had to cry a lot, I'm not gonna lie. But then after some time, the guilt became less and less, and I just felt comfortable eating normally without having like the urge to go on a run or go walking forever in order to make it okay and blah blah. So in my opinion, the only way to move forward with your recovery is to eat everything and to not exercise or walk or anything that has to do with burning calories. You really need to get rid of it, because even if you start eating more, but then you still use exercise as kind of like your guilt releasers, you're not actually working on yourself. What you have to do is realize that you don't have to feel guilty about eating what you desire to eat. And yeah, so that was a little insight. I hope it helped, and bye bye.